Woo buoys, diversion banks or rollover banks are designed to safely move water from areas prone to erosion, such as tracks or gullies, and onto stable land. Because the bank concentrates water flow which can scour the land, it's vital that the bank is positioned with a crossfall between 0.2 and 0.5% to slow the water and reduce its energy. The bank position should be pegged out at the required fall using a level and staff.
Now, like this is a staff. All it is basically a ruler. It measures. There's a couple of points to watch out when you're working with people, especially those who don't normally do this. One thing is you must make sure it's always properly engaged. Like if somebody has it there and it's not properly engaged, then they suddenly realise, you take a measurement, then they suddenly realise, or they move it, they've changed your whole level. Another thing I've seen guys do when I was with soil conservation, the guy would stand there with it on his foot, and then next reading he'd move it over there. We haven't changed height at all, but all of a sudden my reading's 5-6 centimetres difference. The other thing which is very important is you must always hold it vertically. Now with the laser level, that sends out a beam that's level all the way around. Now we measure down from that, basically from that level plane, using a staff. And this has a little receiver on here. Yeah, that's now spinning. Now that'll, when it's picking up the beam, it tells me. So I can actually adjust this here. Okay, that's now on, that's reading 1.71. It has an arrow on here. It points down or it points up to tell you either to move this up or to move it down. Now what's it telling you? Is the arrow pointing up or down? Yeah, keep going down. Yep, that's level now. So what's it reading? 8.5. 1.85. When you're reading the staff, the higher the reading, the lower you're going. So like here it's 1.71, there it's 1.85. It actually means you've dropped down 14 centimetres. Normally one person could do that. Like I could stand here, take a quick reading, I can walk around and I can peg out banks by myself. It's a fantastic thing because it's saving you one worker. Right, now this is just a straight optical instrument. You set this, here you've got a little bubble on the side. Once that's central, that's now turning and looking on a level plane all the way around. Now again we use that staff, we just actually read the figure through here, we don't have a receptor. We just read straight through here and that gives us our levels at various points. The first thing you do, once you have a fair idea where your slope is and which way the bank's running, you take 2 pegs and you mark out a level sill. The sill is where you discharge the water, and it must be level because you want that water to go across evenly over that full width of that discharge point. You don't want it to come out at a little on one corner, otherwise you've concentrated that water and you're going to cause erosion. When you do the sill, whatever happens, you cut your line. A vehicle must never ever go below that sill, because otherwise you leave vehicle ruts, the water will concentrate in those ruts and you'll start to have problems. Right, now we take a reading there, through here. Righto. Yeah, looking through there, you'll see that's on 1.61.
Yep.
Righto. So what we want to do now is get exactly the same reading. We'll go out about 4 or 5 metres here. So just go 4 or 5 paces across. Take your other peg as well. And we've got to find a spot that's 1.61. So you'd put that peg in there. That's our sill, we're levelling the water out there. We want to have a slight fall across from over there. Now if we assume that's about 20 metres, say, we make our bank 20 metres long, and we'll make it about 0.3%. Because it's such a short distance, it's not going to pick up too much speed. If it was over a longer area, you'd go 0.2. In 20 metres, we're going to be dropping 6 centimetres all up, isn't it? Yeah, 6 centimetres from there to there. So that's 1.61. So, yeah. So that means over here we want a reading that's 6 centimetres. That's going to be higher, so our reading will be lower. So it'll be 1.55. Now you want to finish up with something here that's probably about 60 centimetres high and maybe 3 metres wide, so it's trafficable. The water's going to come to here. hit that bank of about so high and then be shunted over there. It'll then spread out. If you've done that, cut that out there nice and level, it'll spread out over that full width of that sill and then head off down there onto a safe area away from your fence. If you do that all the way along the length of this fence, you're going to protect this area.